So, I just came into the game. I was about to start recording. And, hold on, let me stand up. And this guy here decided to rush in and started to kill me. Basically, he didn't have any weapons, he was just trying to punch me. But, fortunately for me, just before he ran in, I'd actually just picked up a knife off this table. So I shanked him many times, and there he lies. So, some things never change in these games. Didn't say a word, just ran in, instantly tried to kill me. Anyway, let us move on. I'm probably going to get killed. Now, I bought this game when it first came out. Previously I'd been looking at the mod for quite some time, but I'd heard that they were going to be making a standalone, which they eventually did. I waited and I waited, and I think we all waited a very long time. That's open, so I won't bother with it. And then finally this came out in alpha. Now, the last time I actually went into this game was 9 months ago. I played it for, I don't know what it was, 24 hours, I think it was. Oh look, I'll take that. Oh, I won't take that. Oh, it appears I can't pick anything up now. Yeah, so I played it 9 months ago, and did 24 hours, pretty much just went running and running and running, and looking at things, and never really found an awful lot, just empty place after empty place. There was a few bits in some of the houses, you know, but nothing really more exciting than that. Came across the odd zombie, but that was kind of it really. I did get killed a couple of times in the first one. No, actually I got killed once. The second time I actually outrun the guy. He just kept shooting at me. I've only ever actually met a couple of people in this game, because I obviously haven't played it much, and everyone has just tried to kill me, even though I've had absolutely nothing on me of any value. It's just the way of the game, I'm afraid. So, yeah, I came, like I said, to this one. This apparently was less populated. There wasn't that many people on it. I don't think many of them are actually not that populated at the moment. But like I say, within seconds of being on this, instantly somebody's trying to kill me. Anyway, I just came in to see what changed in 9 months. So far there is more loot. The game is still as buggy as hell. It took me ages to actually set up the get it running better. I mean, at the moment I'm still only doing 25-30 frames. I've got what have I got? An R9 Radeon 285 in it, so it should be capable of handling this game. Welding nice. It's still got plenty of bugs. I keep running into all sorts of little issues. The first issue I was actually getting the game to run. That Battle Eye or whatever it's called. Every time that initialised, it just wouldn't let me start, but I managed to resolve that by getting all the files checked out and that cleaned up. So now it's running. Yeah, I mean, what can I say about it? I mean, so far it's very much like it was, I suppose, 9 months ago. Yes, it's got a lot of bits in. It's probably had a lot of things fixed, but you know, there is still a lot of bugs in it, and you know, getting disconnected quite often. I mean, I've literally sat here with the setting up of trying to get it to run smooth, and just been trying to connect to servers and getting disconnected. And I did one video, I scrapped it. It was only a short 15-minute thing. It's taken me pretty much a whole morning. I mean, from about 9:30, it's now 12:15, and I pretty much, this is as far as I've got in actually doing anything with it. Like I say, came on, got attacked, killed the guy, now we're running up here. That's been it for the whole morning. So you really need patience with this game. I was trying to assign some of the keys as well, change them around a bit, because for me they're in very strange positions, the defaults. And I'm not finding much, so we'll just keep running. This is how I remember it actually, just running and running. I don't have a map or anything, I don't actually know the world at all, so I'm probably going in a completely wrong direction. But if that guy's been down there, I mean I saw the doors were open up, so it's probably been looted. See what we can find up here. I really just wanted to come back in and take a look. I mean, I might play a bit and do a series on it, but to be honest, I don't know. I mean, it's hard work, this game, trying to do anything with it. Like I say, it looks very nice. There's nothing wrong at all with the actual aesthetics of it. I mean, I really do like that. It's the gameplay is just a bit buggy, broken, issues. You know, there's not an awful lot to do. You kind of have to make your own gameplay in this, really. Apart from going around and just killing people, of course, which, you know, pretty much can do in most games. So this type. The birch trees look very nice. Like I say, the game itself is quite pretty. It just needs a bit more to do with it, really. I know it's open world and that, and you know, quite often they're not storyline driven or anything like that. But you'd think they would. I'd be quite happy if they stuck NPCs into things. I'm sure the community will end up doing something with it. Maybe, possibly, if they can. But when I look at this, I sometimes wonder whether I should have actually just bought the mod. Now, the thing I didn't like about the mod was one was the zombies, the way that they sort of race around like maniacs. They're almost to the point of teleporting, the way they jumped around. And I didn't like the inventory, the way that was set up, but this inventory is alright, but I'm still actually having a few issues with this inventory, how it works. And maybe I just haven't spent enough time with it. Although when I did spend, like I say, 24 hours, I just spent most of it kind of running, really, like this, what we're doing now. I was hoping to come across something somewhere. What I wanted to see actually was a lot of the buildings I came across, which were out in the middle of nowhere, and the odd buildings, there was never really anything in them, so I wanted to see if I could find a few of them, see if there's anything actually in them. I remember when I gave up, I actually ran so far, I actually came off the map somewhere, and I was just running in the middle of nothing. It says I'm slowly warming up, and I'm extremely hungry. And I'm now down to about, no, it dropped to 18 frames, and it's back up to 25 now. And I have actually sat down and done all the settings, and turned off V-Sync and all the rest to try and game a bit more frames, but it seems to have made a lot of difference. It looks a bit better, changing things and get rid of that motion blur. One thing I can't stand in games is motion blur. I don't actually see the point of it. Here again, here's the house, odd house, doors open. Oh, some gloves. Take those because I haven't got anything else. There's a code. Do I need that? What do I actually look like? I haven't even looked at it. Okay, just a standard sort of bloke. Right. I'll take that then. And what is this? Another jacket. And food. I will take the food because it said I was starving. Okay. So, how do we've got to put it in our hands maybe first? Can't move when you're eating, obviously. So, I'm still extremely hungry. Well, I'll drink that as well. That's going to do me good, and I'm going to get rid of that because I really don't see the point of that thing. I know when the night comes, but it's just a signal for everybody where you are. No, there we go. Got bag and put that back in his hand. Actually, I think that's actually a bayonet, isn't it? Yes, it is. So yeah, that's what I had in my hands. Luckily, like I say, I literally just picked that up a second before that guy came running in. Picked something else up. What's this? Red canvas pants. No, I don't want those. Anything else in here? I mean, I'm probably missing a load of bits and bobs in here, but... Oh, that's the battery I threw down. I'm sure I'll regret throwing that down later, I'll probably need it. Let's try jumping. Whoop! There we go. Yeah, this is how I remember it. I say, I mean, I don't mind this personally, as long as it doesn't go on forever. You know, I mean, I do like the idea of the fried snap, but you know, like with this, you need fish. If there's any fish, I don't know if there is. Might not. Maybe not. You need some animals running around, and you need some woodpeckers and things, and I don't know, just you know, this is nice, some logs. But it needs a lot of content. And with a lot of content, it needs to be able to run nice as well. I mean, I say I'm getting 25 frames, I've got to remember I've actually got recording software on, although it does impact it. It's not one of the worst recording softwares for impacting the frame rate. So. Does this road go anywhere? What's that? Bushes. A bird taking off. That was cool. Yeah, like I said before, I sometimes wonder if I should have bought the mod. I mean, they've done, you know, much to it. I know it's got its bits I don't like in it, like the zombies the way they are. I don't mind the zombies as such, but the actual way they move, that's just the engine, I suppose, that it was on. And I did know they got very fiddly with some of the little things in here about the way things work and that. I think sometimes they may have spent a bit too much time on those things and not enough on getting some good solid content going on this. Whether it will develop into anything really spectacular, I don't know. And I think I died because I just jumped off that, which... things like that. I mean, theoretically, you shouldn't have died from just jumping off of that. So... this is where you start all over again. Okay, well I'm going to leave it there. I may do some more videos on this. I'll probably make some and just see how it goes. I mean, it's not very exciting if there's not much content in it, but we'll see. Because I did want to actually go and look at more stuff and find out what's actually changed in it. So we may be back with some more. We'll see.